Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are www.deceptionstoppers.com, America's only child support education service. I'm not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. I don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. I simply advocate you mate them in private, exercise your right, and raise them in private. Today, our session is going to involve, I get a lot of emails. I try to stay off the phone. I really hate it. But I get a lot of emails asking can I go after the baby's mom? Okay. And what's happening is and I'm thanking, the gods of the universe that there's only a few views on the channel that is putting this certain garbage out about going after the baby's mom. So, which is not a bad idea. All right. I'm not knocking it. All right. But I'm going to show you today what's going to make it extremely difficult. Now, you can use this to your benefit or you can use it to your detriment. That is totally up to you. Okay. But again, learning 4D and learning what is in the Title 4D books. Okay. Like I said, what you don't know will enslave you and what you don't know will free you. Okay. So herein is the problem of trying to go after the baby's mom. Now, even though if you look on the child support application, they tell her, well, we don't represent you. All right. In order for her to give up this information, this is all voluntary. She doesn't have to apply for a service. But read this. In pursuing cases, child support officials try to obtain a great deal of information and several documents from the custodial parent or other sources. These include the name and addresses of the non-custodial parent and the non-custodial parent's social security number. Now, if she has it, she has it. All right. Can you file an action for identity theft? Yes, you can. Will you prevail in it? There's a 50-50 chance that you can. There's a 50-50 chance that you will not. Okay. And they get other information from her. Okay. So because she gives your name, she puts a name that you're using as a benefit. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean it violated a constitutional right. Because in order to sue someone under 1983, which is being expressed out there with the, on a channel that has no views and gets very few hits on its videos, okay, 1983, you need standing in order to sue someone. You have to accuse and prove the violation of a federally constitution protected right or state, doesn't matter, or a personal injury. Okay. Now, again, I'm not telling you can't go against baby mama, but herein lies the thing. Right here, they're asking her for the information. Now, does she have to give it? No. All right. But Title 4D, what they're going to do is we ain't got nothing to do with that because remember, she filled out an application. So in an essence of what they're saying here is she might have a bit of immunity. See, I'm torn between the fact of, okay, I'll agree. You put my name down on something and I didn't authorize you to do so. However, that application turns into a complaint. And what that is basically an application for a lawsuit against you for child support. All right. So the court's going to justify it as standing because of the current Title 4D contracts. Okay. I'm not saying it's not worth looking into and going into. All right. Because I'm a firm believer. Why not stick it to baby mama if you can? If you can. All right, but it's not baby mama who's doing the damage to you. All right, it's the 4D franchise. Okay, fine. All right, that's no different than you writing on the wall for a good time call baby mama and you put her phone number on there. Okay, she doesn't sign your name to the child support application. But here's where it gets shady. Okay, if the CSEA cannot locate the non-custodial parent with the information provided by the custodial parent, all right, so here it is right there. If they can't locate you with the information that she gave them, then guess what? You can't hold her liable. All right. But what it does, this is where the agency comes in and violates the law. All right. It must try to locate the non-custodial parent through the state parent locator service. All right. Now, the state uses various information sources. All right. I'm not going to go into all that. The state also can ask the FPLS, which is the Federal Parent Locator Service, to locate the non-custodial parent. How do they do that? The FPLS provides SSNs, addresses, and employers and wage information to state and local child support agencies to establish and enforce child support orders. All right. So if I tell somebody, you know what, that dude over there, man, he's a jerk, right? Now, all I said was he was a jerk, right? Then the man that I told that to goes over and beats the pulp out of the jerk and kills him. Am I liable for that because I called him a jerk? No, I'm not. Well, what'd you do it for? Well, you said he was a jerk. Yeah, okay. He was an asshole too, but I didn't tell you to go kill him, did I? All right. You have to look at the logic of the situation, gentlemen. All right. If you can get away with getting an old girl, all right, and hauling into a court, all right, as long as you have standing, all right, then the best of luck to you. Me personally, with the information and the knowledge that I have ascertained over these years, it's going to be extremely hard. I'm not going to say you can't do it. Okay. I've heard other people telling you what you can and can't do. Okay. You have to do something. Okay. I don't care if you're going after baby mama. I don't care if you're going after the OCSC or the DCSS, whatever you want to call them. All right. If you don't do something, if you don't make a stand now, nothing's going to happen. I personally think that there's no wrong way about going and launching your collateral attack. But here's the catch. Let's say you launch your collateral attack on the baby mama, right? But guess what? So two things are going to happen. You launch a collateral attack and you win, and the case. All right, how's that case going to get shut down? All right, if the court orders it shut down after you winning this case, but because the court has a contract, that's going to make it a little hard. Okay, I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I'm just telling you how they're going to go about coming at you. Okay, and you want to be mindful of that. Okay, remember the best offense is a good defense, and vice versa. If you don't know how the 4D franchise operates, how are you going to go in there and fight it? Okay. All right. Just because you read a book, all right, you can read all the definitions out of a book you want. But if you're not tearing down the particular words from the main books that you need, here's your proof right here. Child support wants her to give you your information. Okay. You think they're going to turn around and prosecute her for them making a profit off of her? Okay. Here's the catch. The women are the assets of the 4D corporation, gentlemen. They are the assets because without the women coming down and applying, all right, they can't inflict the service upon you. And I agree. Yes, someone signed you up for something you didn't agree with, but somehow, some way, they got you all jacked up. Okay, but to other sources, you got no common sense. To other sources, you got cum on your head, and to other sources, you're bitch made. Okay, as far as we're concerned, you're a man. All right, and guess what? If anybody has ever had a child support issue, all right, I've had one years ago. Anybody who had one, guess what? At that time, we didn't have common sense. At that time, we might have had come on our head. At that time, we might have been bitch made, but now you're not anymore because now you know the truth and the truth will set you free. I'm the Alman Osiris. There is tons of remedy out there. I can show you how to skin a cat in over 1 million ways. All right. Just pay attention to the videos. Again, stop by the website. Schedule yourself an appointment. DeceptionStoppers.com. Also on our website, again, you can find our Title 40 resource library. There's a Black's Laws Dictionary, the Federal Manual of Child Support. There's a lot of information about child support here that you can use. Okay, people say you're going to add more. Sure, when you master this, then I'll add some more because this is nothing. Okay, this really is nothing. Okay, everything about child support based off of what? Title 4D provisions. Okay, somebody said, man, don't put it all out there because they're going to change the words. You can change whatever words you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, the fact of the matter is, it is what it is. You can't go and change the executive branch, right, and turn it into the judicial branch. It does not work that way. Okay, you can retry because if you rewrite the words, then that means everything else changes, and all you have to do is tear down those words. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time, and again, I hope we've shared something that is of value to you. If you want, like I said, also just so you're aware, the Federal Parent Locator Service, if they cannot find the beneficiary's name in the state, all right, the FPLS is a computerized national location network operated by who? The federal OCSC, national, United States. United States is a corporation. The FPLS attains addresses, employer information on data on child support cases in every state. You notice it says child support cases in every state. It doesn't say state child support cases. And then compares the data and returns matches. Remember, I showed you on the SS5 that Social Security number is used for what? Federal matching systems to appropriate states. This helps state and local support agencies locate non-custodial parents and putative fathers. You notice it turns different there. All right, you're a putative father until you succeed to the status of non-custodial parent for the purpose of establishing custody and visitation rights, establishing and enforcing child support obligation, investigating parental kidnapping, and processing adoption, foster care, yada, yada, yada. That's what the federal parent locator is, folks. All right. When someone gives your name, if they run it, okay, fair enough. She may have given that name, but she's not the one who is damaging you. All right. It is these people. Now, who you want to go after is your prerogative. Okay. Don't let nobody discourage you. As long as you are filing actions and taking the appropriate measures to do what you have to do. Okay. Now, the way that I see this, okay, check this out. Well, somebody gets arrested and they say, well, I gave John Doe I told him the information on where the card game was. And somebody goes and robs that card game and kills everybody in there. Who's responsible for the killing? The man who gave the information or the man who did the killing? Now, can it be an accessory to murder? Of course it can. So again, there's more than one ways to skin a cat. All right. And the beauty about it is, like I said, we'll go to Blessing versus Freestone. All right. Number one, Section 8, 1983 imposes liability on anyone who, under color of law, deprives you of any rights. So if you're going to sue baby mama under color of law, you got to prove that she deprived you of at least one right. Okay? You have to prove that. How did she, what right did she deprive you of? And number two, you also have to have a personal injury for standing. So again, not telling that you can't, but if you can prove your accusations, then you got it. Remember, in a 1983 lawsuit, you only have to prove two things. What? A violation of a constitutionally guaranteed right or a personal injury. So if you can prove that against baby mama from her putting your information on that application, then by all means do it. I'm not going to tell you that you can't, but herein lies the detrimental fact. I hear people trying to quote Blessing versus Freestone, but these are, people who really can't read and don't comprehend case laws properly. Case laws are the court's opinion. And basically, if you read them enough and you break down the words that they're using in these case laws, all right, you'll be able to form your own opinion just like the court. Okay, that's what they're for. They serve a lot of purpose. Blessings versus Freestone does not state anywhere that you can't, as a man who's been victimized by this private corporation, that you can, it doesn't say you can't bring an action against the 4D agency. It says the women who have no entitlement to services can. All right, but the requirement that a state operate its child support program in substantial compliance with Title 4D was not intended to benefit individual children and custodial parents, and therefore it does not constitute a federal right. Okay, and this is why, look, far from creating an individual entitlement to services. So if Title 4D does not constitute a federal right, that means you don't have a right to it. Look, and here's the follow-up. Far from creating an individual entitlement to services. All right? They're not even entitled to the service. Okay? So there's no right to child support. So we proved this earlier that she couldn't sue you for it. Okay? But if you want to sue her, then you have to prove that she violated a federal right. Okay? Whichever one you want to come up with, that is your call. But you have to prove that if you're going to sue baby mama. All right? I'm not telling you that you can't do it. All right? You got people telling you you can't sue the corporation. You can't do this. You can't do that. All right? But here's the catch. All right? The only thing that beats a failure is a try. All right? Because according to this, if they're publicly asking her for this information, I doubt very seriously if you'll be able to sue her as well. But don't get me twisted. Try it and see what happens. Okay? Also, there's somebody out there offering some free services to get your case dismissed. Whoever that is who obtains that free service from the lottery, by all means, contact us and let us know how that worked out for you, because I want to give a big promotion. Anything that's working, I want to promote it. Okay? Definitely. And, I'd be more than happy to promote anybody, like my man Rick W., like my girl It's Me, anybody who's putting a positive impact out there and getting the results that you're looking for, I have no problem with promoting them. Rick W., shout out to you, my man. Got love for you. It's me. I hope everything is working out for you. All right, but those are the only names, honorable names that I can mention right now. Okay, because I found really nothing else that is teach worthy. All right, but that being said, you know where to find us, folks. All right, and again, if you want to go and try to sue the baby's mom, by all means do so. Just remember that you have to be able to prove that you have to have standing. Either she violated a constitutional right, all right, or you obtained personal injury from what she did. As a result of her, had it not been for her, this would have never happened, which is a good defense. But let me know how it works out for you, okay? Hotep, get your learn on, get your study on, and always confirm everything that anybody says. Peace.